We got some footage here, Will. Still, you can just get that up whenever at your leisure, sir. AB. Let's pull up AB getting smoked, and then like in 5 seconds you can pull up Diggs, getting Mike Williams or whatever. Yeah, no. And look, hey. And look, I don't want my chat to overreact to AB getting smoked or whatever. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, this is Cowboy fans.
It is Cowboy fans. But look, like Mike McCarthy said, he wanted to get 70 reps out there, right? He wanted to get 70 plays going. So if you AB, you may not play the whole 70. You may have played like 30, 40 snaps or something. Maybe I'll say 20 to 30. If you played that and we only get one bad highlight from you, I'm assuming the rest of your day was fine. You know what I mean? There was no.
I'm sitting here watching this. I mean, you can't defend that back shoulder.
Yeah, that's a timing and good thing that AB walked out of there healthy. I see he kind of, stopped and turned and all that kind of good stuff. But let's not overreact to anything like this. This is all good work, man. This is Cowboy DBs versus Chargers wide receivers. We're all getting different looks. Now, like we said yesterday, Will, still, we're not overhyping DaRon Bland or anything like that. I know there's a DaRon Bland Pro Bowl hive because Voch and Will still said so going on right now. But, like we said yesterday, just in case y'all didn't tune in yesterday, because y'all not allowed to miss shows. Something great happens every show. DaRon Bland is a dude to where I want to see him versus better competition. I want to see him worked in with some of these guys as opposed to, some of the randoms that he would be going up against, and then you can pull up the Diggs versus Williams clip whenever you want to, Will, still. So just kind of seeing these guys are DBs versus the Chargers wide receivers. Even like not just the corners, but I even saw there was just one clip like Justin Herbert tried his deep, and that may be something that we didn't get with Russell Wilson because maybe Russell don't trust his deep options yet. But Justin Herbert tried this and like. Goddamn, Malik Hooker just turned his jets on. We got a good rep. Trey Diggs versus Mike Williams right here. Just another little matchup thing that we talked about, Will, still. There was one clip earlier where somebody double moved Trey kind of gambled, got past him. Another weird play Cowboy fans are going to do whatever to. But, hey, if you're going to gamble and get caught deep, do it now. Don't do it later. But Trey gets his lick back on some of these reps. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, that one, me and Professor O was talking about that. I just think probably bad technique. He a gambler anyway. Even if he had good technique, he'd probably gamble.
It's interesting. We lived in this Byron Jones era, right? And I love to say I lived in something because people can say, well, Voch, the Cowboys Super Bowl, sure, I was like 3. I didn't live in that, right? But I lived in a lot of these Cowboy eras, right? These more recent ones. I remember the Cowboy fan that was like, yo, we don't get interceptions. Byron Jones should take more chances, but wasn't nobody catching anything on Byron Jones. Diggs is a guy that's going to give up plays like this, right? He's going to give up some of these double moves because he's going to gamble. And I think teams have seen that on film, so they're probably going to try Diggs a little bit more on these double moves. So if they're going to try Diggs on double moves, hey, Trey, get your double move ass whoops in right now, you know what I mean? So you can just get better acclimated to what these double moves look like. But if he's going to, give you 14 pass deflections in his rookie campaign and 11 in the sophomore campaign, that's a cool little trade-off, man. We ain't doing nothing else. Our guy Kyle Yeomans gave us a look at Anthony Barr in pads. Now, Mike McCarthy was saying that, we're going to work Anthony Barr in slow, that we're just going to, slowly but surely get him acclimated. He's going to practice Wednesdays today. I said that 5 times fast. We're going to be, putting him in some individuals. He may do something here or there. And this is him an individual right now. He's moving around. He's getting acclimated. He's getting his feet wet. But then I saw Anthony Brown. I didn't see any video of it, but we saw David Hellman tweet that Anthony Brown was taking part in 7-on-7. So I guess we're ramping Anthony Brown's ass up. Anthony Barr. I hope I ain't been saying Anthony Brown this whole time. That's another problem we're going to have this year. Anthony Barr. We've been linebacker Anthony Barr, number 51. We've been ramping him up or whatever. So I don't think we're going to see him in any preseason action. I think, the reps that he's getting now are going to be all the reps that he's going to be getting in terms of versus other teams or whatnot. So what do you think Barr's action is going to look like in the first game versus Tampa Bay? You think Barr is going to be a dude that's going to get a lot of reps, maybe?
Man, if he was here earlier, like I wanted, I think he could play more than LVE because I keep going back to last year against Tom Brady. LVE played 14 snaps because this is not a team that's going to run the ball a lot. It's a team that's going to dump off, get get 5 guys out in a route, and Anthony Barr is a better cover guy than LVE. He's a more versatile guy. He can rush the passer, or he can cover, or he can just play true linebacker. So I don't know now because he came in a little late in camp, and now, he hasn't really played a full. I don't know if he's doing it today. I have no idea, but he hasn't really had a real scrimmage, a real 11 on 11. So he's not going to play this week. So I don't really have a good idea on that just yet. Maybe next week when we get to, when they come back to Frisco, I have a better idea.
Let me tell you how much Will Steele just influences me, right? Let me just Will Steele, put yourself on the screen, man. I got to see you, man. I want them to see you when I say this to your face, sir. Just give you all this respect, sir. Let me just tell you something Will Steele does, right? I always talk about being competitive with your peers and respecting your peers to make yourself better. Let me tell you a small hold on. Just a small, where my button at? Wait, a small nuanced thing that Will Steele got me doing, right? This microphone is the best microphone I've ever had in my life. The best one, right? So yesterday I caught myself watching the playback, right? Logan, Brum, all those guys at the volume. This is what we doing to make your show the best, right? I caught myself yesterday doing this. I'm like, this microphone too good to be doing that. But every time I see Will, he just reach over and press his button before he drink. I just see him reach over, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, So now, while Will was talking, I went.
There you go. Hey, little things, man. You know how we are, man. We are obsessive about the small details to make us great. Just wish the Cowboys that way. But we are obsessive with those things. But salute to you.
I just wanted to give you flowers on that, man. You just and look, you ain't timid. Like you ain't you'll just let the show go on and you'll mute yourself. Voch, we can hear all that raggedy ass ice shaking in the microphone.
They don't hear me saying it, but you hear it.
They don't hear you saying it, but you'll tell me, and I'll be like, yeah, man, the Cowboy and the shit. The Cowboy.
10-4, you're right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So just the small nuances and the small nuances that Will still got me on, man. Appreciate you for making this show better. Let's keep this shit rolling, man. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's get into this next update. Pat Walker and Neville Gallimore, Will still. Let's get into
I was waiting for you to get to that, I'll be honest with you.
Let's do this, man. Hey, man, y'all want to hype up Jordan Davis and all this, cuz? Y'all want to hype up Jordan Davis? Hold up, cuz. Hold up, dog. Hold up, bro. Hold up, dog. Hold up, dog. Hey, man. Oh, my bad. Hold up, bro. Hold on. Let me just get. I'm sorry. Now, Master William, go ahead and hit your mute button for you drink your water, bro. It's cool.
Go ahead, I got
you. Now, bro, peek this out, man. We saw Neville do this in game versus the Washington Football Wizards last year. Picked up a center, dropped it right on top of the quarterback, and we went, oof, oof. You know what I'm saying? It was violence. It was nasty. It was disgusting. Look at Neville Gallimore.
Man, I'm trying really not to get too excited about Nev.
If we gonna win the SB word, it's gonna be because of shit like this, Will. Still, that's what I'm saying. Defense. I don't want to get carried away, but people love to say, "Hey, Voch, when we gonna do it against other competition? Voch, when we gonna do it against a team we respect? You may not respect the Wizards, but you respect the Chargers." Will, this is another thing I be trying to tell people too. Will, I try to tell people there's no team with 5 Pro Bowlers at offensive line. There's no team,
right?
So even if you go, well, Voch, what happens when Dante Fowler goes against an elite left tackle and he gets erased out the game? Okay, cool. Let's play a good old game of Find the Scrub. For those of you that have been tuning to my show for a long time, y'all know about my favorite game, whether it be on offense or defense. We find the scrub and we exploit the scrub. Okay, so you can have a great left tackle in Rashawn Slater. You draft Zion Johnson, put him at one of the guards if you want. You may get another dude to come in and play guard, but if your center trash and Neville Gallimore over your center, that's what could happen to you. Oh, well, if you got a good center and that's not gonna happen to Neville Gallimore, it's all right, cool, but your right guard he ain't good. Your right guard not spiffy. All right, give me some Oso Digizua smoking your right guard. Then that's what I'm saying when I say, every team's not going to be, every offensive line is not going to be perfect. I know in the doom and gloom Cowboy fan mind, there's going to be all the perfect offensive lines. We're not going to be able to get pressure on anybody. We're not going to be able to whoop anybody. Every offensive line has an impediment somewhere, and I feel so good about our defensive line. Well, still, let me tell you something I was incredibly happy about. I was
just about to say that, Professor Earl. We call that mouse in the house.
It's a basketball term.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what that means. Pete, this how Will. I got my hotline blinked, right? Got a little update from Bleacher Report, right? The Jaguars released defensive tackle Malcolm Brown. And I think this was the first time in defensive tackle getting release history that no Cowboy fan cared about. Nobody gave a shit about Malcolm Brown getting kicked off or just cut from the jet. Nobody cared because we got dudes, Will. We got dudes. Now, if this wasn't a Ndamukong Suh situation or something like that, cool. You'll move on from Ridgeway to having Ndamukong Suh. That makes sense, right? You just gotta do what you gotta do for the greater good, right? But just them regular dudes, like if you running Jeremy Mincey and Joey Ivy, you would push somebody off a bridge for a Malcolm Brown. You see what I'm saying?